On a warm and windy day near North Platte last week, we talked with UNL Extension entomologist Dave Boxler. We've mentioned before how flies can pose an economical threat to cattle by limiting weight gain. Now in midsummer, Dave says it's a good time for farmers and ranchers to reevaluate their fly control methods.
This year, fly numbers started out rather slow because of the cool temperatures in late May and June, but population numbers are increasing rather quickly now, and we're seeing population numbers of horn flies on untreated cattle ranging anywhere from 500 to well over 1,000 per animal. So it's time for producers, I think, to reevaluate their current fly control for the season, maybe make some adjustments if they feel they're not getting the fly control that they need.
What are some simple things that they can do to make sure that they are getting the best control?
Well, I think one of the most important factors is evaluation of what they're using right now. And what they really need to do is go out probably between 8 o'clock in the morning and say 11 before it gets too warm. Look at the animals, look at the sides of the animals, and see if they can estimate the number of flies. A lot of people will go out during the heat of the day and look at their animals and look at the backs of the animals, and they won't see any horn flies. Well, at that time of the day, the flies are down under the belly, so they're not quite as conspicuous. So I would suggest going out in mid-morning and just taking a good look, and if you've got quite a few flies, and especially on a cow-calf situation, if your calves are carrying flies, you've exceeded the economic injury level of 200 flies per animal, and it's time that a treatment, a new treatment or a modification be implemented.
How can it implement, or how can it hinder the growth of the calf?
Well, certainly weaning weights can be impacted anywhere from 10 to 20 pounds in the research that we've done here in Nebraska, so it can be significant. And yearling weights can be affected by as much as 18%.
Tell me about the research you're doing here with these cattle, something with the ear tag in trying to control flies.
Right, we're looking at a new method. It kind of accompanies the old insecticide ear tag, but we're evaluating a new ear tag strip, which can be applied to the backside of an existing identification tag. It slips over the button area of the tag, and so far on this group of heifers, the ear tag strip is staying intact and looks to be extremely durable. So we'll be following this particular strip through the rest of the summer, and we're also going to be looking at another ear tag strip probably in the next week or two.
Finally, Dave, what have you seen so far in grasshopper numbers, and what are your expectations as we move through the rest of summer?
Well, grasshopper numbers in west central Nebraska have been fairly low. I've been in some pastures where I've seen about 6 to 7 per square yard. Now, there's been 2 occasions here in west central Nebraska where a grasshopper treatment was made. It was kind of a special situation, involved in irrigated pasture. And they can be a little bit different because in the fall they are very green and highly attractive to adult grasshoppers for egg deposition. So other than those 2 applications, I haven't heard of any others, and I anticipate grasshopper numbers to remain about where they're at, and I think we've lucked out again this year.